phone we have a MediaTek 6580. It's a quad-core processor, 512 megabytes of RAM and 4 gigs of internal storage. So we don't have that much storage and we don't have that much RAM. But let's keep in mind the price of the device. It's made this way so the device can be affordable. The back of the phone is made out of plastic entirely. However, it's not a slippery plastic and it does feel nice to touch. On top there we just have the 5 megapixel camera and a flash underneath. On the right hand side of the device we have the power button and the volume key. They're made out of plastic. On the top of the device we just have the charging port and the 3.5mm audio jack. Behind the battery cover we have the 1800 mAh battery, 2 SIM card slots and a slot for a TF card. The phone has a 4.5 inch screen with a resolution of 854 by 480. The buttons at the bottom don't light up and we don't have a notification. Considering the price, the build quality seems to be quite good. The first thing I've done when I got the phone was to install Nova Launcher. The launcher that comes with the device wasn't that great and it was slowing down everything. With Nova Launcher everything seems to go much smoother. The phone comes pre-installed with the Play Store and the Play Store seems to go good like you'd expect on any Android device. The settings app seems to be nice and organized, it goes very smooth and it is very simple. I'm gonna show you the storage in a second so you can see how much storage there is available. So not that much considering that we only have 4 gigs of internal storage. The battery here, well, it will make it through an entire day. It depends what you're gonna do with the device and how you're gonna keep the screen brightness and so on. Talking about screen brightness, this device doesn't have auto brightness, so you're gonna have to change the brightness manually all the time. I'm gonna quickly show you what languages are available on this device. I'm just gonna scroll through them. So there are quite a few languages available. And lastly, I'm gonna go into the settings app and go into about device. And here we can see the Android 5.1, so it's running a good version of Android. I mean, it's a fast version of Android. The Antutu Score, it's about 18,000. This is to be expected for this type of processor and RAM. Here we have some information about what's inside the device. So the 18,000 score isn't bad, and considering the low price of this device, it's an acceptable score. As you'd expect, this phone doesn't have a compass, so no, it doesn't work because it doesn't have the sensors available. Speaking about sensors, I'm quickly gonna open the sensor box so you can see what other sensors are supported. So not that many sensors, but again, this is to be expected. For the multi-touch test, we only get 2 places in the same time, so you can only touch the screen in 2 places in the same time, not more than that. This is normal for cheap devices made in China. I was quite impressed with the GPS on this little phone. This is the GPS test. I am inside the house, not even close to the window, and it does get a fix right away. So this is much faster than very expensive phones. So the GPS works very well. The torch, so basically the LED on the back, it's not the brightest out there, and yes, it struggles to light up any subjects while taking pictures. Let's check out the YouTube app, and here we can see the maximum resolution of the device. And this is the maximum volume. So the maximum resolution for this phone is 480p. However, the video goes extremely smooth, and for such a small screen, 480p seems to be good enough. I mean, I can't really tell the difference between this and if I had watch it on another phone at 1080p. I'm gonna put up the volume so you can hear how the speaker sounds. Let's check out and see how Chroma performs on this phone. So I'm gonna open the news website, the Globe. yeah, the keyboard is very small. My fingers are having a hard time trying to type. Okay, so I'm gonna open any article from here and I'll just let it load for a quick second. And I'm gonna scroll up, down, and how about zooming in and out? It is not as smooth as you'd expect. So yeah, it struggles a bit zooming in and out. The call quality is great. Everybody was able to hear me clearly and I've heard everyone clear as well. So I'm just gonna make a quick phone call to customer service.
Hi there. Welcome to Fido.
Here, so you can see how the speaker sounds.
Is a breeze to use. Talk to
One thing I've noticed, the proximity sensor doesn't work that well. I mean, the proximity sensor is one of those two right there, but I cover it and the screen still doesn't turn off. So I'm not sure what's up with that. So yeah, the proximity sensor, it's strange. I'm not sure how it works. There is also an FM radio app. You will need some headphones to actually use it. So as soon as I plug in the headphones, it does work very well. Now let's check out the camera. So the back camera, the rear camera, it's a 5 megapixel camera. It's actually interpolated to 5 megapixels. So in low light it's horrible. There is no other way of putting it. In a lot of light it's okay. Here we can have we can see an example how it looks. So yeah, it doesn't look that good at all. We don't have too many options. We basically have a regular MediaTek camera interface. Here we can select the screen size. So if you want a picture on the entire screen, which is 16 by 9 or 4 by 3. So yeah, the camera, it's not the best out there. If I turn the camera towards myself, I will take a picture like this. And again, it's the same story with the front-facing camera. But considering the low price of the phone, I'm pretty surprised that the camera actually takes these kind of pictures. This is a 3G only device. However, I wasn't able to connect to the 3G network. It only has 2 bands for 3G. So currently I'm on 2G, which is extremely slow. I'm gonna do a speed test on Wi-Fi. Keep in mind that my Wi-Fi connection isn't the fastest. So I usually get about 30. So it's pretty close to that. I can turn off the Wi-Fi and do a speed test on 2G, but it's gonna take just way too long. So yeah, I wasn't able to connect to a 3G network for some reason. So in conclusion, the Antutu Score, it's not the best out there. The stock launcher that comes with the phone, well, it doesn't look that great and it doesn't perform that great. However, for the low price of the device, it does work quite good. The battery lasts longer than I was expecting, and the phone doesn't look bad at all. So I do like this phone for the price, and I think it would be a good choice over phones priced at like $100 that have similar specs. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.